So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories. It's a big one today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to dive into today includes the PlayStation Showcase and its announcement, along with what could be at the event based on new information. It's crazy. It's a big show. Ex-Sony boss reacts to a new change at PlayStation, and Sony managed to lock down multiple exclusives for Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, and Castlevania. Things are heating up, folks. First, from 1 to 10, what's your current hype level for the PlayStation Showcase? We're going to talk about it today, obviously, and it'll probably increase your hype even more so. But before that, what is your current hype level for the show? So comment below from 1 to 10. What is your current hype level for the PlayStation Showcase? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, ex-Sony boss reacts to a new change at PlayStation. Reading from Push Square, former Sony Worldwide Studios head Sean Layden has voiced his disappointment over the closure of Concrete Genie developer Pixel Opus. The first-party developer will be shuttered 2nd June 2023, to which Layden responded, "This is a deep cut. So loved working with this team and watching them level up to deliver the genre-busting Concrete Genie, all while maintaining a culture of support, inclusion, and challenge." Concrete Genie released on PlayStation 4 shortly after Sean Layden stepped away from his role at PlayStation, so the title was in development for much of his tenure. He wished every employee at Pixel Opus the very best for the future, since a new adventure awaits. So, of course, it sucks that Pixel Opus is shutting down because their work is unique. I was interested in seeing what their Sony Pictures Animation Unreal Engine 5 project was, but sadly, we're never going to see that. There were also rumors that they were working on a Sly Cooper title, which was also exciting to hear, but obviously Sucker Punch officially shut down those rumors last year. Sony was clearly trying to housemark this team, meaning bring them to AAA status, like how Housemark went from arcade titles like Alien Nation, Dead Nation, those types of titles, to something like Returnal. But it seems like they couldn't make that transition, and of course, here we are. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Sony locks exclusives for Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, and Castlevania. Reading from Nexus Hub, Sony has reportedly landed exclusivity deals with Konami for several of the publisher's games and IPs, including Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid, and the next Castlevania game. While nothing has been officially announced yet from either party, we know that the upcoming Silent Hill 2 remake from Blooper Team will be a PlayStation 5 exclusive, console exclusive, also releasing on PC. That might have marked the start of PlayStation and Konami's partnership. The report originates from Windows Central's Jez Gordon, who recently spoke on Twitter regarding Sony striking up exclusivity discussions with Konami. Gordon claimed that Sony just landed a deal with the publisher to bring Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, and potentially a new Castlevania to PS5. It's unclear if this will be full exclusivity or console exclusivity like the Silent Hill 2 remake. So this started as a response to rumors from Special Nick regarding the MGS 3 remake being at the PlayStation Showcase, which we'll get into in the next story, but his response was this: "Heard similar about Metal Gear exclusivity for PlayStation, by the way." Someone replied to this asking if it's the Bluepoint Metal Gear Solid remake we've been hearing about. Jez replied to this saying, "Not sure on that, just heard Sony landed a deal with Konami for Silent Hill, Metal Gear, and maybe even a new Castlevania." So it sounds like this could be about a different Metal Gear Solid than Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, because we've heard rumors that Bluepoint was working on a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake years ago at this point. As for Silent Hill 2 looks like that is what is being referred to here, since Sony does have exclusivity there. As for Castlevania, rumors have been pointing to a new game, so I'm excited to see a modern take on this franchise. As for when this could all be revealed, we'll talk about that in the next story just in a sec, but you guys let me know if you're excited for these Konami franchises to return or not. Let me know down in the comments below.
But it's all over now.
Now, diving into the final story of the video, the PlayStation Showcase announcement and what could be at this event. It's potentially set to be a gigantic, huge show. So first, let's talk about when this showcase is possibly set to take place, because we just got more information on this morning. Jeff Grubb not too long ago stated that Sony is set to have a PlayStation Showcase in late May or early June before Summer Games Fest, which starts June 8th. Considering Sony has these types of events, PlayStation Showcases, on Thursdays, it looks like that will most likely take place on either May 25th or June 1st. May 25th seems good since it gives Sony space before Summer Games Fest. So just track back a week before that date, and you'll have the time when Sony will most likely announce it. This morning, we got the owner of website VGC, Andy Robinson, also stating that he's heard about a PlayStation Showcase in late May or early June, stating this on Twitter. I also heard a Sony showcase is happening in the usual late May/early June window, with Konami stuff included. I'm not expecting Nintendo to do anything. So this is a perfect transition to the next bit here, which is the Konami content and what could be at the show. Earlier this year, VGC also stated that Konami is set to show the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake and a new Castlevania come this E3 season. This season here that's happening right now, which I guess is the Summer Games Fest season now, which is sad because like I miss E3, but that's a whole another story. Silent Hill is already confirmed with Silent Hill 2, obviously, for PlayStation, so it'll probably be there again at the showcase with a release date, hopefully this time. We just heard from Special Nick that the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake will be at the PlayStation Showcase, and of course that Sony locked down exclusivity for Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, and Castlevania. Adding this all together, it looks like all three of these games will be at the PlayStation Showcase just weeks away. That's huge. That's very big. Going beyond this, Sony is apparently set to launch a secret title this year as well. This one comes from a LinkedIn profile for a senior VFX artist over at Sony Interactive Entertainment. So not any specific studio, just Sony in general, PlayStation in general. His job listing shows off that his profile shows off that he's worked on God of War Ragnarok and has an unannounced project for 2023 that he's also working on. I'm personally going to assume and hope this is in reference to Factions 2. We're going to see more from this title this year. That's been confirmed, and it seems like it's most likely going to be at this upcoming PlayStation Showcase. And considering it's an online title, I wouldn't be shocked if they said it was launching not long after the PlayStation Showcase. This thing has been cooking for a while at this point.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
So, focusing on Sony first party more so, we know Spider-Man 2 will be there for sure. It releases later this year. We know Factions 2 will most likely be there as well, but there's more set to come. Shinobi 602 doesn't share much information in terms of leaks, but when he does, it's good stuff. He's inside the industry as well. He stated this over on Reset Era. To be clear, I don't know when Sony's exact plans are for when it comes to a showcase or state of plays and all that, but I know a good amount of teams are at a point where things are certainly ready to be shown. That's exciting. 100% that's exciting. It's ridiculous how big this show is potentially set to be. I posted up a tweet not too long ago of the potential studio projects that could be there, first party projects, most of them. Not all of them will be there, of course, but it's a big list. This showcase is set to potentially be huge and could be a long show in itself. I can't wait to live stream that with you guys. Factions 2 alone, if it's there, most likely will be there, will make me drop tears. But you guys let me know what you hope is at the PlayStation Showcase. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is the body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with the huge show is near. This PlayStation Showcase is set to potentially be gigantic. If you guys are excited for that, destroy the comment section with the huge show is near. And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.